Subscribe for daily quizzes and let me know how many you got correct today. Here's some legal compliance trivia. Which body enforces antitrust laws? Is it A, Federal Communications Commission, B, Department of Justice, C, Securities and Exchange Commission, or D, Federal Trade Commission? The correct answer is D, Federal Trade Commission. What regulation protects consumers' privacy? Is it A, Fair Credit Reporting, B, Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act, C, HIPAA Privacy Rule, or D, Sarbanes-Oxley Act? The correct answer is B, Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act. Which law addresses racial discrimination in voting? Is it A, Equal Protection Clause, B, Voting Rights Act, C, Civil Rights Act, or D, Voter Registration Law? The correct answer is B, Voting Rights Act. What act ensures employee rights to organize? Is it A, Wagner Act, B, Norris-LaGuardia Act, C, Fair Labor Act, or D, Taft-Hartley Act? The correct answer is A, Wagner Act. What legislation targets financial fraud? Is it A, Gramm-Leach-Bliley Act, B, Glass-Steagall Act, C, Dodd-Frank Act, or D, Sarbanes-Oxley Act? The correct answer is D, Sarbanes-Oxley Act. What federal agency regulates drugs and food? Is it A, Department of Health, B, National Institute of Health, C, Federal Bureau of Investigation, or D, Food and Drug Administration? The correct answer is D, Food and Drug Administration. What federal act requires workplace accommodation for disabilities? Is it A, Civil Rights Act, B, ADA, C, Equal Pay Act, or D, Rehabilitation Act? The correct answer is B. Which international agreement aims to protect copyright? Is it A, Paris Agreement, B, Berne Convention, C, Geneva Convention, or D, Madrid Protocol? The correct answer is B, Berne Convention. What document outlines corporate governance standards? Is it A, Corporate Bylaws, B, SEC Guidelines, C, Corporate Charter, or D, Articles of Incorporation? The correct answer is A, Corporate Bylaws. Which law governs electronic communications privacy? Is it A, ECPA, B, FOIA, C, DMCA, or D, CDA? The correct answer is A, ECA. What term describes financial reporting requirements? Is it A, accounting standards, B, disclosure requirements, C, financial ratios, or D, profit margins? The correct answer is B, disclosure requirements. What act establishes privacy protections for medical records? Is it A, CCPA, GDPR, C, HIPAA, or D, FERPA? The correct answer is C, HIPAA. Which U.S. law prohibits monopolistic practices? Is it A, Antitrust Policy, B, Sherman Act, C, Clayton Act, or D, Fair Trade Act? The correct answer is B, Sherman Act. What regulation focuses on securities trading transparency? Is it A, Dodd-Frank Act, B, Sarbanes-Oxley Act, C, CCC regulation, or D, FINRA guidelines? The correct answer is CC regulation. Which act protects whistleblower disclosures? Is it A, Public Interest Act, B, Whistleblower Protection Act, C, Employee Privacy Act, or D, Whistleblower Disclosure Act? The correct answer is B, Whistleblower Protection Act. What law mandates equitable pay for equal work? Is it A, Equal Pay Act, B, Fair Labor Standards, C, Lilly-Ledbetter Act, or D, Civil Rights Act? The correct answer is A, Equal Pay Act. What law is designed to protect workers from discrimination? Is it A, Equal Pay Act, B, Occupational Safety Act, C, Title VII, or D, Fair Labor Standards? The correct answer is C, Title VII. Which federal regulations safeguard against insider trading? Is it A, SEC rules, B, IRS codes, C, FTC guidelines, or D, CFTC standards? The correct answer is A, SEC rules. What act governs patent protections? Is it A, Trade Secrets Act, B, Copyright Act, C, Patent Act, or D, Trademark Act? The correct answer is C, Patent Act. What legislation regulates children's online privacy? Is it A, GDPR, B, FERPA, C, CIPA, or D, COPPA? The correct answer is D, COPPA. Which act established consumer credit protections? Is it A, Truth in Lending, B, Fair Credit Reporting Act, C, Equal Credit Opportunity, or D, Credit Card Accountability? The correct answer is B, Fair Credit Reporting Act. What law ensures safe working conditions? Is it A, Employment Equality Act, B, Labor Standards Act, C, Workplace Regulation Act, or D, Occupational Safety and Health Act? The correct answer is D, Occupational Safety and Health Act. What agency oversees environmental regulations? Is it A, National Safety Board, B, Environmental Protection Agency, C, Federal Trade Commission, or D, Department of Energy? The correct answer is B, Environmental Protection Agency. Which law controls the distribution of consumer credit? Is it A, Truth in Lending Act, B, Fair Credit Reporting, C, Consumer Credit Protection Act, or D, Equal Credit Opportunity? The correct answer is A, Truth in Lending Act. What act primarily governs employee benefit plans? Is it A, ERISA, B, HIPAA, C, COBRA, or D, FMLA? The correct answer is A, ERISA. What regulation addresses false advertising? Is it A, Lanham Act, B, Trademark Act, C, Fair Packaging Act, or D, Sherman Act? The correct answer is A, Lanham Act. What act requires federal contractors to ensure non-discrimination? Is it A, Executive Order 11246, B, Equal Pay Act, C, Civil Rights Act, or D, Title VII? The correct answer is A, Executive Order 11246. What agency is responsible for enforcing labor laws? Is it A, Department of Labor, B, Federal Trade Commission, C, Department of Justice, or D, National Park Service? The correct answer is A, Department of Labor. What law protects the rights of unionized workers? Is it A, Taft-Hartley Act, B, Equal Pay Act, C, Fair Labor Standards, or D, NLRA? The correct answer is D, NLRA. What regulation relates to import and export compliance? Is it A, Customs Duty Code, B, International Trade Policy, C, Tariff Act, or D, Export Administration Regulations? The correct answer is D, Export Administration Regulations. What act requires business transparency in supply chains? Is it A, Clean Air Act, B, Sarbanes-Oxley Act, C, California Transparency in Supply Chains Act, or D, GDPR? The correct answer is C, California Transparency in Supply Chains Act. Which act regulates data breach notifications? Is it A, California Consumer Privacy Act, B, HIPAA, C, Data Protection Act, or D, GDPR? The correct answer is A, California Consumer Privacy Act. What federal law regulates advertising to children? Is it A, Children's Rights Act, B, Youth Protection Law, C, Children's Television Act, or D, Advertising Standards Act? The correct answer is C, Children's Television Act. Which document provides guidelines for ethical business conduct? Is it A, Corporate Charter, B, Business Plan, C, Code of Ethics, or D, Marketing Strategy? The correct answer is C, Code of Ethics. What is the purpose of the FCPA? Is it A, establish tax guidelines, B, promote environmental policies, C, regulate domestic trade, or D, combat foreign bribery? The correct answer is D, combat foreign bribery. What law aims to prevent spamming? Is it A, TCPA, B, CAN Spam Act, C, CCPA, or GDPR? The correct answer is B, CAN Spam Act. Which act codifies workers' rights to medical leaves? Is it A, FMLA, B, C, ADA, or D, NLRA? The correct answer is A, FMLA. What agency administers the federal election laws? Is it A, Bureau of Voter Standards, B, Federal Election Commission, C, Federal Communications Board, or D, Election Assistance Office? The correct answer is B, Federal Election Commission. Thanks for watching. Comment with how many questions you got correct. Should we make the next video have easier or harder problems? Was the difficulty just right? Do you have suggestions for future trivia topics? Don't forget to drop a like and sub if you enjoyed the video.